Today, we are going to be entering the Void so we can tame some monsters and have some strategic battles along the way. What I'm talking about is the upcoming monster taming roguelite, Aethermancer. Now, this roguelite is brought to us by developer Morai Games, I probably said that wrong, and published by Off-Brand Games, and dude, they're doing a good job so far. Now in Aethermancer, you are in an endless void that's procedurally generated, and you have to make your way through catching new monsters, upgrading them, being strategic with great fast-paced battles, and just trying to get as far as you can. Now today, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you my gameplay and commentary from my run-through of the demo to give you a full rounded view of what to expect, and then at the end of this video, I will give you my honest review to make sure it's the right game for you. Now, as always, I don't own the music in this video, it's the developers, I just want to show it off because it's really good. And as always, if you want to see more videos like this, click the link above my head to check out my playlist. But yeah, dude, let's go get messed up in Aethermancer. Alright, dude, we are hopping into Aethermancer, which, again, if you just have a monster taming roguelite, I'm pretty in. So, we're going to check out our main menu. As always, I like to show respect to developers by making sure that every facet of their game has a little bit of appreciation to it. And the menu's good. All right, it's the cover. It shows off some of the monsters. The art style is fantastic. There's little particle effects. There's little visuals like the floating grass. Like, it's nice. It feels alive. It feels like what it needs to be. The music is really fun. You know, I'm always a big fan of that kind of castle type style. I know it's not the best way to put it, like medieval, I guess. I don't know, Renaissance. But as always, we got our quit, we got credits, we got settings. The settings are nice. The settings will let me do real-time adjustments like volume, which is great for me as I'm recording. We also have video options, not a lot, but you don't really need it. Interact with our input so we can actually change controls, always a great thing to have. And general, skip tutorial, disable tutorial pop-ups, allow data tracking. For the sake of the video, I will not be skipping the tutorial or disabling pop-ups. One, because I like tutorials, I've loved them since I was a kid, I never felt weak doing them, which seemed like a lot of my friends did. But I don't know, you need to know how to play the game to enjoy it to its fullest, so let the game teach you, man, it's okay. You're here as a first timer, so enjoy it. So let's enjoy it and let's hop in. Man, I do like the art so far though. Again, I am just a sucker for pixel art. For till the day I die. Alright.
For too long, you've overstepped your place. Void will cover every city of our world, starting in Vigil. A fitting end, if considered. All was created. Now, all shall share our fate. First, the fractured ruins, then, all Terraste, then you, Mithras Sirius.
That seemed okay. Yeah. I'm feeling it. Yeah, it wasn't terrible. It looks good. All right, first monster. Choose your soul bonded monster. Sharoof, Jotun, and then a crow that's not in the demo. That's okay. Jotun's pretty dope, but we got grapple, ignite. Yeah, show me some details. All right, 2 to 3 times damage against target enemy, purges 1 ether, and we got ignite. My trait, scorched earth. Whenever this monster applies 1 or more burn stack to its enemy, breaks 1 poise on them. Okay, so this is going to be really strategic. I knew it was, but you know what it is. When it comes to strategy games, especially ones based around monster taming, monster battles, it can be very hit or miss. Like sometimes they're like, you know what, Pokemon Blue, Yellow, and Red were good enough to like light the world on fire, so that's all I got to do. But it's not the same because that's over, God, at this point, like 30 years ago. Okay, we've moved on. We've accelerated since that point. So you do have to add new things to make it interesting. You can't just get by on the bare bones version. You have to make it your own. So far, just from the little shit I'm seeing here, it's like that. All right, let's check out Jotun. He's got the prime wind. Whenever damage is dealt to this monster's shield, deals a combined water-wind hit to the attacker with that much damage. Okay, we got roar, so we can shield. And Ice Smash. I'm gonna pick Jotun. Oh wait, not Jotun. Sharoof. He's pretty dope looking. Earth and Fire. I like that combination. Oh, he's really big. He looks great. Alright.
We are inside the void now. The entirety of the fractured ruins has been devoured by it. Wild monsters roam this area. My old friend, I will once again require your support in battle.
Dude, this is fantastic looking. This little run animation is so dope.
Alright, this tent appears to be rather new, which means there are people actually living in the void, and they call me mad.
Alright, the fire looks great. I got a dash? Get the hell out of here. Why do I need a dash?
A wild monster is blocking our path. A wild monster is blocking our path. We will have to fight it. Fight!
What's down here, though? Just rocks. Alright, let's do it. So we enter into battle. I wonder if I dash into them, does that allow first attack? Alright, monsters can use different actions in combat. Most actions cost ether to be used. There are 4 different elements. Aether, fire, earth, water, wind. Why did I say aether? Whatever. I said it wrong. You currently do not have much aether. Your only option is to use your... Is it ether or aether? I don't know. Which can always be used to generate additional aether based on your monster's elements. Okay. So I don't have any aether, so I gotta just beat him up, right? That's what we're saying? So I can build up that mana? Ooh, the attack animation was nice. And that built up him some aether. Okay. Every enemy has a poise weakness. The color of the diamond icon next to their health bar corresponds to the element that they are weak to. Attack those enemies with enough hits of that element, and they will be staggered. A staggered enemy skips its next action, and all damage against it is increased by 50%. Try it out. You have enough aether now to stagger your enemy. Okay. I'm gonna grapple him. Oh, nice! So we get full animations. That's sick. Alright, the enemy monster is now staggered, which means you can use the capture action on it this turn. The capture action lets you gain a monster memento, which permanently locks that monster across all runs. Let's go. Alright, let's catch this jackalope. Wait, how do I... There we go. So I just get the memento no matter what? Okay, so I got to use that, and I still get to use this. Let's ignite this motherfucker. Oh, that was pretty sick looking. Dude, these animations are great. Worthiness. This is the worthiness screen. Your monsters gain worthiness in combat through a variety of means, like dealing damage, healing allies, or preventing enemy actions. Worthiness provides small permanent bonuses to your monsters, which persist when you rebirth monsters on future runs. Okay, cool. Just keep making them stronger every time, right? So far, dude, I'm a big fan of this. Like, and again, I'm a sucker for not just the pixel art, but Pokemon games in general. Nice. Enough for a level up, right? What's my new trait? On every 4 attacks from allies, purges 1 enemy aether. Whenever this monster purges or steals aether, breaks 1 poise. On every 3 crits, generates wild aether. Let's do poise purging. So now our level up meter even goes up. We have to get more. But again, dude, this is pretty sick so far. Alright. There's a monster shrine over there. These constructs have been created by my kind over the course of thousands of years. I'm not digging this voice. I can perform a monster rebirth there. We should do so. Safety in numbers. I don't know. I gotta keep working on this voice. We'll just keep digging with it. Ooh, little tree shakes. I like that. And interact with the environment. It's not just stale. Love it. What is this though? Is this my save meter? Okay. Monster rebirth allows you to add a new monster to your party. Okay. You only require a monster soul to do so. Each monster shrine may only be used once. You start each run with 3 monster souls. Each monster shrine offers you a random selection of monsters equal to the amount of monster souls you have. However, you also need to unlock monsters first by capturing their mementos. Oh god, this is so much reading, and like I feel like I have to narrate it all, which is my problem right now. It's just, yeah, anyways. You currently only have the memento of the monster you fought earlier, so that is only option available to you here. Yeah, let's rebirth them. Love it. Right on, dude, that was sick. Okay, so as we continue, let's go ahead and look at our pause menu. I always like to look at that in games. It's a little late now, but now that we have 2 of these Aethermancer mons. Actually, monsters. Yeah, monsters. I guess we can actually take a real look. So, I like this. It's really clean. It has a regal feel to it, so I'm pretty intrigued to look at it. The pixel art stands out from the smooth lines, but the smooth lines are accompanied still by pixel art. There's a nice balance here. Lot of good energy I'm feeling it. That's so stupid to say, I know. But I like it. All right, so we got map, resume, monsters, journal, inventory settings, forfeit run. So we got our monster flask for healing, blank memento, and our other things. Look at our monsters. All right, so we got Eagle Eyes on Whoopertinger. This monster can copy the last 2 enemy actions and use them once. Oh, that's cool. Uncopied action purges the same amount of elements of Aether spent on the action. We got Bubble Trick and Wind Kick. Right on, some water and wind. Sweet, so it looks like we're dual typing at all times. Alright, this time, let's initiate combat by performing a Void Blitz. This ability allows the Aethermancer to ambush enemies, which removes 2 points from the target enemy. Okay. So it was that dash. So can I do the dash manually into them to initiate? Dude, look at this little chungus over here. Oh, I staggered him. The party is almost complete. You just need your 3rd monster now. To add a 3rd monster, you need at least 1 more memento. Stagger one of these enemy monsters and use the capture action on it to gain its memento. I mean, it's already staggered, so. Let's go! I got the cockatrice, little boy! Alright, let's, how do I look at them? Oh. Inspect. Is that what I need to do? Can I look at all the enemies? I can. Alright, fire and water. Okay. Fire and wind. Okay. Let's do this. So you're fire, water. Let's hit you. Get wrecked. Let's attack you. Nice! That sidekick features... God, the attack animations are great. Alright, round 2. Alright, I've got some stuff, though. Against... Oh. Oh, this is gonna break him. Let's do it! And staggered. Alright, we're gonna try to capture him. Let's go! Yeah, we're killing it, dude. I'm aqua pouncing this bitch. I don't know what I did, but it looked really cool. Oh, they burnt me. I mean, I'm not taking that much damage. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm just gonna burn you. Nice. And then I'm just gonna give you a wind kick. Oh, that wasn't enough. That was a cool attack. A little bit of burn damage, healing in the process. I mean, I'm just gonna ignite it then. Apparently that's all I need to do. Staggered him again and took him down. Dude, the combat's fun. It's fast. It's not slow. That's a really good thing compared to like old Pokemon games. And I know you can't just keep comparing it to Pokemon, but dude, if it started at all, it's where you're gonna look at to begin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that works, but yeah, like everybody's following that formula and trying to create their own little niche in there. Alright, I got a monster soul. Oh, a void jump. So can I go back down here? Nope, so I gotta find another one. Okay. I wonder if I can only do one at a time at each of these little shrines. You are at jump height now. You can use the void dash to dash between cliffs. When you get close enough to another cliff, you can see a Phantom of Sirius to indicate that you can void dash to that cliff. Try to air by dashing to other cliff. Press circle to dash when you see a phantom. Oh, okay. So it allows me to get up to high places. That's cool. Okay. but I can then just hop over ledges. It's pretty neat. Oh, look at this person. Nice, that was fluid. All right, we got Lily here. A body made of A body made of aether and a fellowship of beautiful little monsters. You must be an Aethermancer. I hope you're here to help us out and not cause more problems. I'll try my best. Who is us? I like this one. Sorry, rude of me not to introduce myself. I'm Lily, resident witch of Pilgrim's Rest. You should come visit sometime. It's beautiful when there isn't a void threatening to swallow it whole. Perhaps I will. My name is Sirius. I hope that no ill fate befalls Pilgrim's Rest and its people. That's sweet of you to say. I knew it. Somebody with a band of monsters following them around can't be a bad person. How about this? Meet me in Pilgrim's Rest and I will offer you my services. I'm an expert at soul bonding, you see. Soul bonding uses a monster's memento to bond its soul to you, which means it's always there with you when you need it. So whenever I go into the void anew, it's there at my side if I choose it. That could be useful indeed. Exactly. Also, I can help you out whenever we run across each other in the void. Here, I found this Blake memento. You can use it to craft the memento of a monster, right? Oh, whoops. Okay. Keep going up that way. Some monsters will attempt to ambush you. When you get close to them, you can press X to use the Void Parry to counter their ambush, giving you the same advantage as when you perform a Void Blitz. Did I do it? Did I do it right? Nice, I did. Let's capture it. Mandragora! Isn't that the name of the new Metroidvania that came out? Alright, it's gonna take a lot out of you. Let's grapple him. Ugh! It's gonna take you down. Ooh. Ooh, that poison looked nice. Oh, it just hit so hard. Toxic Slash. Bonfire. Oh, heals all lives for 2x4, plays 2 burn. That's nice. That Toxic Slash is good. Yeah, and then we're gonna burn you. I didn't stagger him fully. So I'm gonna get you out of here. Damn, that hurt. Oh, no, I killed him. I wanted to get him. It's okay. Leveling up, though, dog. Nice. Alright, at the start of combat, whenever an enemy is staggered, applies 1 force to self. On attack, cleanses 2 debuff from self and heals self for 3. Oh. Or I can shield us when I trigger Psychic. Now, let's do Indomitable attacks. That sounds nice. I did it. I got some equipment. Oh, and I can give it to him. At the start of your turn, shield self for 3, basic attack strength, 1 additional fire aether. Well, that's definitely for you. Nice, so you even get equipment. I know they had it in Pokemon, but this is more useful. These branching paths lead deeper into the void. I can sense that each path will take me to a different zone. All part of the same biome, but with a different fate in store for me. This is but the beginning of my journey towards the core of the void. Okay, so we got a sword. I think? No, is that a shrine? Aether Spring, okay. Knight. Envoy. I guess we'll go to an Aether Spring just to see what it is. So this is where that roguelite formula comes in. Okay, so this is what an Aether Spring is. Okay, let's do it. Alright, when choosing your monster, you should primarily consider the monster's signature trait, elements, and types. This way you can quickly identify what the monster's strengths are and what role it can play in combat. Fire and wind. Types: tank, burn, earth and water. So my main guy is earth and fire. And then we got wind and water. Tank, heal, sidekick. Can I see my Pokemans? No, I can only look at these. Alright, I don't have a healer outside of what Homeboy takes, so a healer would be good. A tank is definitely not bad. You know what? Yeah, let's look at traits. Alright, on attack, monster's first attack of the turn heals the ally with the lowest health by 3. If it was this monster's second attack of the turn, applies power to self. Okay. Wholesome. At the start of combat, applies 1 regeneration to self. Whenever regeneration triggers on this monster, applies regeneration to each other ally, then triggers regeneration on them. Okay. Applies 1 temporary power to self every 10 times the trait triggers. Applies 5 burn to the enemies. You know what? We're gonna make the Mandragora. Or Mangagora. Mandragora. Oh, you just get the level up. Let's go. Alright, whenever an ally is healed to full health, cleanses 2 corruption. At the end of your turn, deals a water hit to all enemies. Damage equals 1 for every 5 healing received by allies this round. Whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, applies an additional stack. Healing of regeneration stacks is reduced by... No, let's get this blood pack, dude. That's dope. Right on! I've got a full party, man! Experience boon. At the end of each combat, 25% chance that one of your monsters gain 1 extra AP. At the end of each combat, gains 2 extra gold. Now let's get that win. Let's level up my boys. Oh, that's dope! Dude, their little effects are great to look at. This is a bigger area than I thought it would be. You are back up at height now. If you perform a Void Blitz from a height on an enemy that is on the ground, it will lose 3 points instead of 2. Oh, that's good to know. Lit some torches even. So I got some friends over here. Dude, these areas are pretty big. This collection of statues is likely related to a local monsterkin tradition. I haven't seen anything like it anywhere else during my travels on Terrace Day. Dude, can I do I have a, okay, I do have a bigger map. You can use the map to teleport to any point of interest you discover in this zone. Dude, this is a big map. So that's actually nice to know, is that you're not just going to be stuck somewhere. What is this up here? Nice. Get wrecked, nerd! Oh, I want the slime boy. Is he staggered out the gate? Fuck no, he's not. Your monsters don't have to fight alone. The Aethermancer can also use certain actions in combat, such as artifacts. Artifacts are special items that you can use in combat. Each artifact has a certain number of charges, which are refreshed whenever you get to a rest site. So you don't have to worry about losing them when you use them. Okay. And is this me down here? Okay, so that's what it means. But I have to get more items. You know what? Let's get some tips here. Putrid odor. On action applies 2 poison to self. So earth and water is what you are. So you're let's grapple. See if that'll stagger you. Staggered you. Oh, I don't have any Blake mementos. Bummer. I guess we'll use it on you. Oh, yeah. No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, but the sidekick, though. That's what I'm talking about! Ow, jeez, you poisoned me. Oh, hell yeah. Beware, at least one of your enemies is going to reset its poison this turn as part of its reset action. Apart from resetting its poise, reset actions generate one random Aether and trigger an additional effect based on the individual monster. That's cool. Enemies use reset actions a turn after they were staggered or when enough turns passed in combat without them getting staggered. Okay. Yeah, so we gotta fuck homeboy up. You're not getting it back, dog. No, okay, so we're gonna use your attack against him. Get you out of here. And then Toxic Slash. It's actually doing quite a bit of damage to you. Nice. Oh! That was painful. Just spit acid all over us. Alright. Nah, we got him. We got him. You are fighting an ooze. Its signature trait can be tricky to fight against as it can deal increasing amounts of damage to your whole party if left unchecked. You can inspect your enemy's signature traits by pressing square to inspect feature in combat. Yeah, it's that one trait, right? So let's go to it just to see it. Alright, applies 2 poison to self. Whenever poison triggers on this monster, enemies also take damage from it. Yep, so just damage over time. So it goes down to 9 versus 7 now. We're going to do this one. Staggered! That still didn't stagger you, though? It's a bummer. Yes! Oh, that felt nice. I wish I had some Blake mementos, but, you know, that's how it goes. Nice! Alright, 4x2 damage against new action. Okay. Damage against target enemy. Critical hits deal 4 additional damage. 2 to 4 damage against target enemy. Purges 2 enemy Aether on interrupt. Deals 2 damage hit to all enemies. Applies 2 force to self. What is force? Turns each hit into a critical hit, which deals, rounded up, poison. Each hit consumes 1 stack. This action can be used without ending the monster's turn. Each monster can only use 1 free action per turn. That's really good. I'm gonna keep it. Nice. So I just got some money. There's a crate up here. There's some gold. Nice, I got my Blink Memento. Okay, so I just gotta burst through it. Get some money. Right on. Okay, so I have now gone up to this area. I can go down. Looks like there's a big monster there, so let's do this. Let's go down this way, just to see what's down here. Got you! Alright. Generate force. Yeah, let's generate that force, dog. Yeah, we're gonna hit you. Against target enemy. That's not that effective. Well, actually, nah, it's pretty effective on you. 7s. It's gonna take my 1 Aether. That's fine. You know what? Actually, just do it. That'll work. I guess I'll just take you down then. Nice. Too weak for nothing. Yep, not enough to do shit. That did, though. Oh man, they are just getting Aether. I'm not getting shit. There we go. Alright, so this takes a... Let's ignite. We're gonna get rid of you. You offer too much healing power. This definitely fucks y'all up. I'm actually just going to use you to get you out of the battle. Oh, you took my fire thing. Oh, not only did you light me on fire, you poured it out. Dude, they just fucked me up. I can't let this slide. I got that Aqua Pounce. Alright, so you're too weak. Yeah, let's do the Aqua Pounce. Let's just get you out of here. I'm too close to death. Can't believe you went after him. Kind of works out for me. Alright, here it comes. So that will take you down for 1. Let's do it. Alright, got the burn on you. That's perfect. Staggered and taken out. Good show, boys. Right on, dude. This is super duper fun. I think we'll finish exploring this area, and then that'll do it for the demo, honestly. Alright, so I got new equipment. Like, I've kind of seen most of the features. I can definitely give this a great first impression review. Alright, 50% chance for hit +1. Yeah, let's do that one. You get enough weird attacks that it'd be good for you to be able to hit more. Alright, I guess we're going back up to that other area, and that should finish it up, I think. I know there's some friends down here. Yep, there they are. Got him. Alright, who's here? Oh, nobody to really catch, but that's okay. Alright. Let's start it out. Yeah, you're in the front, so we're going to take your stagger down. Let's say he's almost there. Yeah, I just don't have enough. And none of it's really worth it, so we're going to go ahead and keep breaking you down. Yep. I really like how they do the team attack battles on here. It, you know, easy layout, right? Kind of doing that 2D fighter screen. But it really works. I gotta heal him. There we go. Healed my boy up. Red and green. How many greens do I have? Just 2. Oh, I'm gonna use that big kick instead. And staggered. Alright, so that fire will fuck him up. So we're going to use this on you. Definitely taking you down with this wing kick. Staggered you. And then apply weakness to you so you can't do shit. Oh, he lit me on fire! That's messed up. Don't matter, though. Homeboy's still staggered. Yeah, so we'll ignite you.
Almost staggered. Nice, and this will break you. Dead. And yeah, we'll just finish you up by cleaning you off. Feeling pretty good about it. I am. Feeling pretty good about it. Alright, we got 2 level ups. 3x3 damage against target enemies. Steals 2 enemy Aether. Apply sidekick to self. Interesting. Yeah, dude. Or we can get Pedal Spell against target enemy. Cleanses 2 debuffs from and apply sidekick. This is a free action, but this gives me damage and I get to apply sidekick. Let's do that. Alright, heals target ally for 3x7. Cleanses 4 debuffs from target ally. Cleanses 4 corruption. Applies regeneration to all allies for free action. Hell yeah, dude. This collection of statues regular to local monster. Okay. Yeah, we already saw that. Converts the element of the first hit of each attack into wild damage. Yeah, might as well just give it to who I got, right? Always switch that stuff around later, I think. And here we are. We beat it. Okay, so what do we got here? You have found the end of this zone. You might want to use the map to check if there are any undiscovered spots. Yep. You can also use the map to teleport to any points of interest. Yep. Yeah, I get that. Loot drop, epic, random NPC, merchant. Let's go see a merchant. That's a good way to end the video. Let's see what these shops look like. Let's get a little bit of dialogue going here. And since we're here... So 2-headed, Aqua Pounds Firefang. I gotta get him. Choose a monster to replace. Like they go away? For the moment. Oh my god, like do they just... Do I get rid of them? Retaliate. Generates random Aether. Aura. Whenever burn triggers on an enemy, applies burn to the enemy with the lowest amount of burn. On attack, consumes up to 1 fire Aether to deal 5... Yeah, we'll do that. Purges 2 enemy Aether uninterrupted. Applies 3 burn to all enemies. Shields all allies for 3x3. You know, man, I did not know I was going to have to give up everything. Don't know if I made the right choice on that. Whatever. Is this still like a whole area? I think it is. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so it's just a full area. It just adds in the ability. What is this? Why does it look so scary? Regardless, let's go talk to our merchant. Oh, he looks dope. Interesting. Another Aethermancer. Who are you, then, child of Sol? You are familiar with my kind. That's unusual. My name is Sirius. Many things are known to us. Apologies, but who is us, and what are you doing here anyway? Why, this is our home. The Fractured Ruins. Is there a better place to be on Tereste? And by us, I mean us. A humble trader living a simple and modest life, and his associate. Say hello, Sally. Are you aware that you're inside of the void? Yes, the void. A natural part of our world, I'm afraid. Life and death, Aether and void. With the chit-chat out of the way, perhaps you were interested in my wares. Care to buy anything? Alright, so we got Banner. All allies 5% crit chance. That staff again. Blake Memento. How much money do I have? 19 coins. Okay. Drains Wild Ether. Grants 1 XP to random monster. Okay. So we buy a blank Memento. And then I'm broke. Okay. I think, yeah, that's a good place to stop it. I've seen what I need to see. I'm highly impressed, so let's hop into the review.
Alright dude, that was Aethermancer, and it's sick. Big shout out to the developer Morai Games. I know I probably said that wrong, so apologies. So yeah, we're gonna hop into this review. As always, I base it on the price of the game, but since it is not released yet, I can't do that. So we're going off just the raw demo gameplay I just got to experience. As always, I'm gonna give you my pros, I'm gonna give you my cons, I'm gonna outline each area, including graphics, sound, controls, gameplay, so on and so forth, to make sure that I give you a full outline of what to expect and hopefully to get you excited for a great game. So let's hop into it and head into the pros. First pro, the graphics are great. As I said, I'm a sucker for pixel art, but it's really well fleshed out. The colors are super saturated, so everything pops out, feels like it's individualized instead of blending in, and the world feels realized. It feels like you're inside a void. Like the art style captures this feeling of nothing's connected, it's uncanny, but it works, and you feel like you can keep moving through. Sound design is great. I really like the music. It's well implemented. I think it fits the tone. I really like just the battle music, the exploring music, the sound effects when you hit an enemy. It all works. Now let's move on to visuals, and that's not the same as graphics. Visuals are the little extras shown in there, like being able to interact with the trees and they shake, or all of the fantastic battle animations. These are my favorite battle animations I've seen in a Pokemon monster catching type game, where each move feels individualized, or I guess unique. It doesn't feel like they're locked to one character. Each one has different attacks. That's really nice. It means that there's way more incentive to want to catch all of these different monsters. Let's get into the gameplay. The gameplay is really good. The fact that your character is fast and moves around like it's Hades is a nice touch, being able to dash. The fact that you can parry and void attacks like it's a fighting game to set up the turn-based battle is really sick. So I like the fact that you can explore these procedurally generated areas with different monsters and just different reasons to go there. Not even just like a whole different domain. It's just there's an extra incentive to go here, but you're gonna have to explore this little open area and fight monsters. It's a great way to do a roguelite. But then we get into the turn-based part of it, and those battles are really fun. The fact that you have armor, base as poise, different attacks affect different monsters depending on their elemental affinity, makes it super fun. You can strategize with your three teammates. Hold on. You can strategize as a whole, as the caretaker in this, with different abilities to capture or heal or use different items, set up your monsters to synergize with each other. All of this is really cool. And it works really well where you have to think about your moves, but it doesn't slow it down because the battles are pretty fast paced. So I felt invested the whole time. Now let's move on to the cons. I don't have a ton of cons. Everything is working for me. My only fear is my big fear with any monster catching game is longevity. Is there enough here to keep me invested for future runs? I don't know. I'm gonna have to get to that point, but that's the only con I can think of, and the only way to know if that's really a con is to wait for the full release and put in more hours to find out if I'm really in it for the long haul. So what this is gonna do, this is gonna bring me to my final score for this demo, and it's gonna be a solid 9. I leave that room for that one growth because I don't know if it's going to go past a 9, but for now, dude, it's top of the class, man. Like, if you're looking for a monster taming, catching, battling roguelite, this is the one to keep your eye on because I think it's going to make waves. It's really well done. So like I said, it's sitting at a 9 for me. Now with that, as we're heading out of this video, please, of course, like, comment, subscribe. It always helps the channel, lets me know that you want to talk to me and hang out with me. Tell me your favorite Pokemon game, your favorite ROM hack. Tell me your favorite monster catching game, or tell me your least favorite. Let's just get a chat going about it, man. I love it. It makes me happy. And as always, if you want to see more content like this, look to the side of my head to subscribe to see more videos like this, and to the other side to be able to get a link to my playlist to see my other reviews so you can check out and know more indie games. But with that, I really appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one.